A perfect example of a loving father, husband, and friend. That is how State Trooper David Cunniff is being remembered tonight. A 9-year veteran of the force, he died early this morning after a truck driver lost control on the Thruway last night in Amsterdam. Cunniff was doing a routine traffic stop with his emergency lights on when his cruiser was hit from behind by the tractor trailer, setting off a violent chain reaction.
Dragged the troop car approximately 50 yards. Pushing it off into an embankment, then struck Mr. Heller's vehicle, also dragging it about 75 yards before coming to rest on top of the vehicle. Trooper Cunniff was partially ejected from the troop car.
There is still no word tonight as to why the truck driver, Gary Blakley of Canada, lost control or if he will face any criminal charges. Trooper Cunniff was married with 2 young sons, Zachary and Caleb. They are 4 and 6 years old. Caleb has a history of medical concerns, and troopers have organized fundraisers in the past for the family. Now, as I show you more of this holiday photo of David, his wife Amy, and sons Caleb and Zachary, here is a quote that came from Amy today. "Words cannot express how grateful I am for the outpouring of love and support." And she goes on to say, "Please pray as I head home to tell our precious boys that their daddy lives in heaven."
Now, as hard as this news has been for Cunniff's family, it has been just as hard for members of his church family. He was very, very active in the Grace Fellowship Church in Latham, and tonight I sat down with one of his fellow friends and parishioners to hear just how the congregation is remembering him and handling the loss.
There's been a lot of grieving that's been going on. I mean, there's a lot of red eyes and red noses at church.
Jeff Stasko is among the many grieving at Grace Fellowship Church.
It was just, a shot to the gut. I was speechless.
Yet so many fond words remembering the man he's known since 2009.
I met him at a church Christmas party, and he was tearing it up on the dance floor. And I said, "Who is this guy?" And that was just how he was, though. Anything he did, he was exuberant about it. He did it with gusto.
And it's that gusto which he says Cunniff brought to every aspect of his life. As a family man, a public servant, a talented musician, and as a believer.
He served generously in our church. He lifted everyone's spirits. He always had a joke, always playing a prank. He was a great guy to be around. You were guaranteed to smile if you were around Dave.
Son Caleb has a rare medical condition, and Stasko says even in dealing with that, a smile could always be found on Cunniff's face.
Our church family really loves the Cunniffs, and we've tried to be as much of a support to them as we can with Caleb's condition.
And now he says that church family will continue to support the Cunniffs as they look to heal.
We know that he's in a better place, but we're going to miss him a lot.
And Stasko tells me that a few different things are in the works if you would like to help out Trooper Cunniff's family. The details not done just yet because it has been a day of intense grieving, he says, but we will pass along those details to you just as soon as we get them.